one.
Hey y'all, this is Devin. I'm going to walk you through just the basic stuff that you learned at orientation, but obviously it was a 8-hour process, so I'm going to walk you through just the basic stuff that is useful. I'm going to walk through Cisco Jabber setup, so your phone system, and also like IM system, your email, and then the brand resource center, along with just a basic SalesLoft introduction. So we'll start off with Cisco Jabber. So this is again everything you're going to do in terms of like pinging people. When it says available, you can ping anyone. The only bummer about Cisco Jabber is when it says offline, you cannot send a chat. So keep that in mind. But setting that up, what you're going to want to do is go to the little settings thing here, and then go to edit my profile. Now, you're going to have to fill in all this. It probably will already have your email address in there, but you're going to have to throw in your work phone number, and I'll show you where you can find that. It should be on the sheet they give you, the IT sheet they give you at orientation, but if for some reason you can't find that, I'll show you where you can find that elsewhere. Your mobile phone number, and then you're going to want to put in the address just so that people know you work at the, for me, the Austin office, and then just a title and company. Really basic, and then you'll just go ahead and click save. And again, you should be able to set stuff up. You can make outbound calls. All that is through Cisco Jabber. So now what I'm going to show you is where you can find your phone number if you don't know. And also, it's a really useful tool. So what this is called is Workspace. So if you go to the Informatica Okta, and then go down to right here where it says Office Space, it'll give you a visual of the entire office. And you can look at any office in the world, which is really cool. So you can look at Redwood City if you're in Austin, Dublin, doesn't matter. The cool thing is you can click Find Yourself. And it'll show you, okay, hey, I'm a sales intern. This is where I sit. And then it'll give you your Cisco Jabber phone number that you can put in right here. Manager, other little stuff. So that's kind of the basic introduction into Jabber. So now what I'm going to go into is the email setup. Now mine's already set up, so I can't really walk you through, how to do all that. But what I will show you is how to set up signature is a pretty good one. So if you go to File and then Options, and then go into Mail right here, and then Signatures. So this is where you can obviously put in a signature, make it look nice. Now, the other cool thing I'm going to show you real quick is the Brand Resource Center. And this is where you can get like a signature, the Informatica logo, all that stuff. So what you're going to do, we'll go back here. So if you go to, again, the Informatica Okta, and then the Life at page. So what Life at is it's the employee-facing Informatica website, essentially. So it's really cool because one, you can get, customer success stories, current updates, all sorts of different stuff that's going on. But the Brand Resource Center is the thing that we're going to look at. And again, it's basically a whole page worth of, okay, what we stand for, where we're trying to go. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's all the downloadable content. So the Informatica logo you can use is really useful. The brand font, I believe it's Roboto. Yeah, Roboto is our font. The other thing you can do is get business cards, and I'm pretty sure you can expense that. And the biggest thing that you're probably going to need is this PowerPoint template. So anytime you make any PowerPoint, it should be using that Informatica template, and it's really easy to use. It's got like 12 different like little formats already set up into it. And there's a bunch of other little stuff, right? You can get your email signature right here and just copy and paste it in, and then obviously put your information. A lot of cool little stuff you can do there. Okay, so now what I'm going to go into is setting up SalesLoft and kind of linking that to your Cisco Jabber. So again, here, SalesLoft's a really cool tool. You can obviously see who's viewed emails, who's clicking emails, send mass emails. So what you're going to want to do is go into, click on your name, and then go to Settings. And then from there, it'll show you kind of the profile. So again, you're going to want to put your signature here. Now, one thing I will say is be careful because SalesLoft does send, obviously, like mass emails, and it will get caught in spam filters if you include, like, odd images or, like, too many different fonts and colors. So I made mine extremely generic just to make sure that I get through every single filter. Another cool thing you can do is set up this book a 30-minute meeting. If you go right here, you can actually link your calendar. If you just click on your own name, it'll basically, they can click on it, and then it'll show like 30-minute gaps. So it'll say, hey, I'm busy from 9:30 and 11 to 11:30, but you can book a time between. It's kind of cool. An easy way, again, just doing everything you can to get, if someone wants to talk to you, reach out to you, they can get a hold of you. So what we're going to go to is calls. And then from there, so this is, again, you should have an assigned number from SalesLoft. Now, this is going to be different from your Jabber. So if you were to call anyone through SalesLoft, it is actually separate. Now, granted, it uses you can sync the two up, So now for me, it was kind of being strange in that my caller ID wasn't working. So what I did is I just put my SalesLoft phone number on everything. So anytime that I make an outbound call, I just use SalesLoft to do it. And then I forward it to my cell phone. So the reason I do that is just to make sure that I get all my voicemails. Again, if someone's reaching out to me, I'm going to get it. The other cool thing you can set up is pass-through number. So in all of these conference rooms, there's obviously these phones you can use. Now, what you basically just have to do is in the top right corner, it'll have a phone number for it. So all you have to do is type that phone number into here and then hit save. And then basically you can call through one of these set up phone lines already, or your cell phone, or whatever else, if you have a headset, something along those lines. Really easy to use. And then the other only quick thing I'll go through is drop in voicemail recordings. So it's really cool that you can basically record like a 26, 30-second voicemail that's like very specific, and then drop it right in. So basically you'll just make a call, and then as soon as it says, after the tone, and then as soon as you hear the beep, you just click, and then it'll just drop that recording right in. And it is pretty smooth. You have to be careful. You can obviously listen to your recordings after the fact, but it's a really nice tool to save you 30 seconds and make as many calls as possible. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, it should be addressed later on in the PowerPoint.